Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news in a move that's sending shockwaves through the NFL and definitely raising eyebrows among Bears fans everywhere. The Chicago Bears are reportedly in talks to acquire Fred Warner from the San Francisco 49ers. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Fred Warner? Really? That's a game changer. And you're absolutely right. This potential trade could be one of the most impactful moves of the offseason, especially for a Chicago Bears team that's been looking for a spark on defense and a leader who can elevate the entire unit. Warner, a multiple-time All-Pro and a top 10 player in the NFL Top 100 for 2025, is the kind of linebacker who can come in and immediately make a difference. His versatility, instincts, and leadership qualities are exactly what the Bears need right now, especially after dealing with injuries at the linebacker position that have left the depth chart somewhat thin and vulnerable. The buzz is that the 49ers, sitting at 6'4" but often hampered by injuries, are open to trading Warner in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a pretty hefty price, but for the Bears, it could be worth it. This kind of move signals a clear shift toward a youth-focused rebuild, especially with the draft coming up and the team needing a cornerstone piece to build around. The 49ers, meanwhile, are shedding some cap space, roughly $20 million after extensions for their defensive line, and focusing their resources on secondary upgrades and offensive weapons. The move to trade Warner makes sense from their perspective, given his injury history. He's only played 9 games this season, but has still shown flashes of brilliance when healthy. Now, let's talk about what Warner would bring to the Bears. This isn't just about adding a linebacker, it's about transforming the entire defense. Warner's stats in 2025 are eye-opening. He's recorded 45 solo tackles, 20 assists, and 65 combined tackles. He's also put up 2 sacks and an interception with a coverage grade of 85-0 and an EPA expected points added per snap of -0.25. His PFF grade is a stellar 90. 0, putting him firmly among the league's elite linebackers. Over his career, Warner has amassed over 700 tackles, 15 interceptions, and a consistent PFF grade averaging around 89. 0. He's been recognized 4 times as an All-Pro, which speaks volumes about his talent and consistency. What makes Warner such a perfect fit for the Bears? For starters, his ability to make plays all over the field. He's versatile enough to cover tight ends and running backs, and his tackling is precise. Missed tackles are rare, and he's excellent at forcing turnovers. His presence in the middle of the field would drastically improve Chicago's run defense, which has struggled at times this season. Not only that, but his leadership qualities are undeniable. Warner is a vocal leader who commands respect in the locker room, and his instinctive reads and high football IQ can help elevate the entire defense. This is exactly the kind of player who can mentor younger guys and set the tone for a rapidly improving unit. From a strategic perspective, acquiring Warner would be a massive boost for the Bears' chances to climb the NFC North standings. Right now, Chicago sits at 4-6, but their points allowed per game is roughly 26. 4, and the defense has been inconsistent. Warner's addition could turn that around. His ability to create turnovers, combined with his knack for forcing third-down stops, could significantly improve the Bears' defensive efficiency. Imagine him patrolling the middle, diagnosing plays, and making game-changing plays. His presence alone could turn close games into victories, giving the Bears a shot at a deeper playoff run. And let's not forget the ripple effect of this move. The Bears, with a cap space around $25 million, would be able to free up some room by trading for Warner, who's estimated to be costing around $20 million against the cap in 2025. That leaves some flexibility to add other pieces in free agency or through the draft. The move also signals a clear intent. The Bears are serious about competing now, not just rebuilding for the future, but doing so with a star linebacker who can help lead the charge. Looking at the division, a trade for Warner could shake things up. The Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings are still in the mix, but adding a player of Warner's caliber could give the Bears a significant edge. His ability to boost turnovers by around 9 improve third down efficiency by 18%, and make precise tackles that force errors. Missed tackles are down to about 4%, means he's a difference maker. His impact isn't just limited to stats. It's about the intangible leadership and football intelligence that can inspire the entire team to elevate their game. Now, thinking about the long-term implications, if this trade goes through, it could be a game changer for the Bears' future. Warner's presence might help develop the younger linebackers on the roster, giving them a blueprint of what elite play looks like. It's a move that signals the Bears aren't just in a temporary rebuild. They're building towards sustained success. This kind of leadership and talent infusion could set the foundation for a potential playoff push next year and beyond, possibly even positioning Chicago as a true contender in the NFC. Of course, the fans are wondering what this means for the team's draft strategy. With a first-round pick in 2026 potentially heading to the 49ers, the Bears might shift focus to other positions of need, like offensive line or secondary, while still maintaining a solid core of young talent. But adding a veteran star like Warner ensures the defense gets an immediate boost, which could be the difference between a playoff appearance and missing out again. And let's talk about the fans' excitement. Warner's reputation as a game wrecker and a defensive maestro is well-deserved. His ability to read plays, cover ground, and make impactful tackles makes him one of those players you want on your team when the stakes are high. Imagine him lining up next to Roquan Smith, forming a dynamic linebacker duo that could be feared across the league. It's exactly the kind of move that could energize the fan base, ignite excitement heading into the offseason, and give the team a real shot at turning the corner. In terms of the odds, sportsbooks have been adjusting their Super Bowl predictions. Currently, the Bears are sitting around plus 4-0 odds, but if they land Warner and continue to build upon their roster, those odds could drastically improve. Some estimates suggest a move to plus 100, especially if they can leverage Warner's leadership to make a deep playoff run. The NFL is a league where one move can shift the entire landscape, and this trade could be that move for Chicago. Wrap things up, this potential trade for Fred Warner isn't just a splash move. It's a statement. The Bears are aiming higher, looking to build a team that can compete not just in the division, but on the biggest stage of all, the Super Bowl. Warner's talent, leadership, and playmaking ability could be the missing piece that propels Chicago into a new era of success. It's a move that's exciting fans, raising hopes for a brighter future, and setting the stage for what could be a memorable chapter in Bears history. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Fred Warner is the missing piece for the Bears to finally make a serious run? Are you excited about the prospect of seeing him in the navy blue and orange? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. Remember, this isn't just about one player, it's about the team, the future, and the dreams we all share of seeing the Bears back on top. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep the passion alive, and as always, bear down.